Conductor on the ground of SJVR 454 to engineer 9 back to join.
Backing up 9 to a joint.
Six more.
6.
Four more to join.
4.
Two more. 1. Half. That'll do.
That'll do, Tommy.
Do you know if the crew closed the one on the end on this one?
That I don't know.
Okay, I'll check. Yeah, I'm the conductor tonight. The long walk. Hey, Simon. Yeah, and the angle cock is closed. I have to release the handbrakes anyway, so whatever. Oh? Of course it did. Always does. Hey Facundo, I am doing very well. Thanks for asking. How about yourself? Was too far over. Oh. Hey Cam. Alright, now we're gonna partially open the angle cock valve on both ends. What's the flow, engineer?
Spiked up there for a minute, but it's back down. Yeah, if you don't mind, Alex, I'll just run the quick auto air brakes here. This could be my fault. It's one I spawned in, so...
Yep.
Alright, I gave it a 10-pound set. EOT showing it's dropped, oh, I guess I gave it a bit more than 10 pounds. We're down to 76 pounds on the tail end. So I think it's a good brake test.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could see the brake shoes?
Yeah, but it's not really much to see though. I do think it's interesting that the cars shift up and down depending on whether or not they're loaded or empty. What I'd really like to see is when you're messing with loaded tanker cars, if they move a little bit after you've made a joint, in real life they'll rock.
Yeah.
Alright, close down to about 30. You want to give this one a run, or you want me to?
Sorry, I was standing right beside the engine. Do I want what?
Yeah, that'll be hard to hear me. Did you want to run me as the engineer, or you want to be a conductor?
Oh, it really doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I'll let you run. I can conduct this one.
Hey, MJ! MJF 920. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. Well, that was not supposed to happen.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah. All right. So how does it work now since we don't have a dispatch technically?
Usually you have a look around, just make sure that there's nobody around before you do anything. If you're about to come across it, call ahead, see what they're up to, make sure that you're not going to get in each other's way. And I have us lined up to Gomez.
Alrighty. Well, I guess we'll take her out. Now, would you put the switches back once we're out, or just leave them open in the yard?
One's in the yard, you can leave. This is, I'm not sure what the American rule is, but up here we call it Rule 105. Basically a free-for-all, restricted speed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hello everybody. Hello B9. How are your adventures with
Where are you guys running up to Lanco sub?
Yeah, we're gonna go up Lanco and then across the oil at Paramount there at Tricor.
Alright, I'm up here at Seiko right now.
end of train is moving? I have no idea where we are. Oh, yeah, work will do that. Hey, Brett. Welcome to the stream. You guys still got fuel? Or are you already run low? I guess we should maybe drop a channel, eh?
Yeah, we could do that.
Have you seen that picture that I tweeted with that truck driver with the Cataliner? Almost taking those stupid people out.
Proceed. Coming into gear mode now, so we'll see how it goes. But give me a call after light power. We'll see about moving you up.
At this point I'm running my counter down. Once we are at 0, we can go track speed. I think it's great. Absolutely great. Absolutely brilliant, my friends. Absolutely brilliant.
Proceed. Coming into gear mode now.
So did any of you guys have the luck and get into the Microsoft Flight Sim Alpha? Because I guess they are giving the things out again, eh? They are giving the keys out again till Monday. So what's... You look really relaxed.
My avatar sleeping?
Oh, looks like it. So where's our first stop?
Well, our first stop's going to be a little ways down still. We're going to have to come down the Lanco sub here and approach the... I don't think it's the Mojave sub. I guess it's the Fresno sub, which is UP Bakersfield north. We'll have to stop there, go back out on the main, cross over onto the oil subdivision.
Well, it's a good thing that you know where we have to go. I'm just driving the train.
Oh, I figured you'd enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. No blockades either, so...
We got enough weight, just not jaded.
I'll be 9, I'm looking forward when I can run with you. Also, setting up the rail driver for run 8 is stupid simple. You just plug her in and off you go. Run the no. You run the oh, track speed is still 15, eh? You run your... Oh, here, look. Here's rail driver, calibrate test, and you just run it through everything. You put it where they want it, like full forward set, full reverse set, and then dynamic throttle, and so on and so forth. And she's good to go. It is so simple.
Hey, Brian, you out there?
Is Oakdale released? No, yeah, you don't have to change anything. It's with the game itself.
254, over.
There. Now I can whisper you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, hello.
What do you think?
He has to work a little bit here.
Hey Alex, I gotta drop down a channel for a minute.
Copy that. And yes, Brandon, you are right. I was the king unit on the OJ, but that's almost 3 years ago now.
Yeah, I was there for a while in the highway department. I heard you come in here and talk, and I was like, that sounds like a very familiar voice.
Yeah, I guess my voice is a little bit distinct, if you will.
Well, yeah, and I've seen your videos before, and I was like, he's trying to miss that guy. So I had to ask.
So, what are you running tonight?
Just a little S-train. I got run 8 today, actually, so kind of just got into it.
Oh, welcome. Welcome to the craziness then.
Yeah, thanks. I've always had train simulators. I was telling Rick, I had started with Microsoft, and then I had trains, and then the Dovetail Train Sim 20 and all that kind of stuff. And then I've seen videos of this, and I was always like, I need to try that out.
Yeah, this sim has, it's not a learning curve, it's a learning cliff.
Yeah, that's for sure, and it definitely, puts the sim in simulator. Legit.
Yep. Can't miss that voice. Well, we'll see if you can't miss that voice when I do the Twitch Sync stream in about 2 weeks or so. No, sorry, not 2 weeks. 3 weeks, yeah. Oh, the sounds. Yo, BTT, look to the camera for a second. Oh wait, I don't have the camera on, never mind. But I'm pretty sure you know what just happened. We are going to... Yeah, exactly. We are going to... I have
Alright,
no idea
about
where
40
we're going.
cars are going to be coming up to the switch.
40 cars, one's way past the switch.
So we'll have to stop short. I'll get out and I'll line us up.
Are we having a set out here?
Oh no, we just got to stop so we can get onto the Mojave sub for about maybe 200 meters or so.
Oh.
Note the signal, Turbulence 177 on the main track, switch yes when you're ready, over.
Yeah, I'd say about 15 cars now.
15 cars.
It's not this first switch, but it's the one after that.
Okay.
Track speed, appreciate that, 5605.
That's exactly right, BTT. That's what I told you. Oh wow, Chicago, Calgary, 8-4. Ouch.
Alright, that ought to do. If you want to bring her to a stop, I'll hop off.
That'll do. Hey, stupid Flanders.
Alright, 454, okay. Switches are lined on the Mojave sub. Nobody's nearby, and we're lined back off the Mojave onto the oil subdivision.
Copy that. Go on it.
Coming into Guillermo now, so we'll see how it goes. But give me a call after light power, we'll see about moving you up.
I'll get these switches back when you're past.
Roger that. Once she gets going.
Yeah, you're gonna have a bit of a grade when you come back off Mojave sub there at that second switch.
Oh, Litmus, you have no
So my
idea,
advice
man.
is grab the throttle and just keep beating on it. Try and maintain 15.
It's, it is... Yeah. It's something. I can't say enough good things about the sim, I'll tell you that much. Especially running now with a crew, like having my conductor with me, and so on and so forth, that brings it to a whole new level. No, I'm still waiting. It doesn't do nothing, unfortunately. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, we are pulling some serious amperage now.
Gotta drive it like you stole it.
Yeah, but I don't want to break them.
Nah, I think you'll be okay. I don't think I've ever broken a knuckle here.
Dwayne wanted to go the derail one to switch. 6-5 up.
Hey, conductor, how many cars are we pulling again? 60 some?
52.
No, 52. Oh, there you go.
Plus 1 buffer.
Yeah.
Alright, switches Lanco sub to Mojave sub and Mojave sub to Oil City subdivision. Line and lock normal for mainline movement. And we're clear.
Roger. Come to a stop. Why not? Oh, you were quick.
Just like magic.
I know, right?
Marshall 105A, have permission to change speed 22759, summary speed at 7.
Alright, it's about a mile or so down here. There's going to be a siding that's going to split off on my side. We're going to stop just at the end of it.
Copy that.
We'll keep to the main track here, but we'll pull up to the end of it and then we'll cut off our buffer and drop it in there. I went ahead and I spawned some empty cars at this refinery, so we'll have to switch them out as well.
Righto.
Won't crank or just won't flare?
Won't crank.
Yeah, this sim is... It's very, very addicting. More so than any other sim that I played in a long time. Center pivot irrigation systems. Oh boy, did I hate those. Hey, King Big Dog, welcome. When the center, or when the ruts where those center pivots run in, ugh, all kinds of problems we had with them. Sometimes they would get stuck and All kinds of fun. Yes, Joseph. This is on a live server. On the public server, right? This is not on the plus.
We call me on 1 South, he's out there, I got a Z3, Caliente.
Oh, the plus server have a whole bunch of... Hey Rick, you wanna explain what the difference is between the plus and the public?
Public server is just somewhere where people can go run trains if you join the depot server here. They do ask you sort of keep it prototypical, but they're a little flexible about that. The Depot Plus is more like a railroad itself. Our industries generate work orders. We will run cars in from one end of the route, run them down to the other. They can end up in 2 or 3 yards before they hit their industry. They run a timer there, and then a local will deliver them out to that industry in the first place. The timer will run, and then local will come back and get them and repeat the system.
See, you explain that way better than I do.
I've been at this a very long time.
Yep.
I checked my hours on the Plus server the other day. I'm at about 1100.
Just you wait. I'll get you.
177 on the main track, switch yes when you're ready, Art.
If you keep an eye on your side of the train up here, you will find a car smashed through the wall with police cars around it. Oh, maybe it's a police car smashed through the wall. Yeah, just up here on your side.
Oh yeah, I see it. Is that the siding up there?
That's the siding there, so we're going to go down to the far end there. I guess you'd call this more a runaround track than anything. You can't really store a lot in there.
Yeah. And of course, playing multiplayer, like with a crew, that makes it, yeah, it makes it so much better. And it doesn't matter whether you are you are playing as an engineer or if you play as the conductor. Just as fun, I think. As I said before, I can't say enough.
So what we want to do here is bring her to a stop, and we'll cut this car off. Well, we'll cut off the rest of the train. We'll move out back in and cut this car off.
Bringing her to a stop. Trying to anyway. Set and center at 5 for 6.
Set and centered. Can I get crew interaction, please?
Now you gotta help me out.
Where is it hiding?
Where's the what?
The crew interaction.
Oh. Sorry. Crew interaction. No, I have to get out. Where's my sensor? There. And there. And there.
Sorry?
And there. Should be on.
Alright. Alright, 456, okay, ahead, 3 cars.
Ahead, 3 cars.
And 2.
AJW. That'll do.
That'll do.
Set and center.
Yeah, switch is set for the passing track. Okay to back up. Let's make it. Let's call it 6 cars.
Backing up, 6 cars. Where's the 3-step protection? Yeah, I know. Hi, Mike.
And 3 cars.
3 cars to go.
And 2.
2.
And 1.
1 for 5. 4, 5, 6.
And that'll do.
That'll do. Set and center.
Okay, 456. Okay, head 2 cars.
06 ahead, 2 cars.
And 1.
1. Oh, okay.
And that'll do.
That'll do. Set and center.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to back up, tie back onto our tankers, and we're going to pull them about 10 cars close to that crossing as we can get, keeping probably about a car length's clearance from it. So, 456, when you're ready, okay, back, 4 cars, 4 to a joint.
4 to join for 456.
Make that 3 now.
3 now.
2. Actually, make that 1.
1.
And that'll do.
That'll do. Set and centered.
Cutting in the air.
Yeah, you can open her up. She's 45.
Alright, she's wide open.
50.
Yeah, so if you just want to pull down to this next crossing, maybe put the first unit on it and then bring it to a stop, that ought to clear us from that crossing we crossed a little ways back.
Roger that.
Keeps us from getting in trouble with the FRA. Oh, you know, I forgot to get the handbrakes. Yeah, hold on a second, I'll grab them.
Set and centered. Oh yeah,
Alright, we're okay to pull ahead.
Oh yeah, Rick is sitting with me here in the logo. Well, he should be. He was.
I think I saw you remote qualified now, over?
Alright, 2 cars and we'll be cleared that crossing behind us.
2 cars to go.
So yeah, anywhere there'll work.
I had my offline one because I wanted to see what it can do. I had it spawned. That'll do. I had it spawned with over 300. And she was just running fine. Set and centered.
Alright, 456, let's give it a shove back, 1 car.
Shove back 1.
Half car.
Half a car.
And 20 feet.
20 feet. How's it going, Chief?
And anywhere there'll do.
That'll do. Set and centered.
And can I get a bunch back for the pin, please?
Back for a pin.
That'll do.
That'll do.
Alright, we're okay ahead. So these tanker cars here, they're going to be part of our pull. We're going to leave those for now. There's a switch, a couple switches farther down, and that's the other side of the refinery. We're going to go into there to start.
Copy that.
So yeah, those next group of tankers coming up on your side, we're going to go in there.
Stay off right there. Yeah, they're probably getting close enough. We're just going down to it.
Yeah, the conductor, the engineer drives the train, the conductor owns the train, pretty much. Right?
Yeah, keep her coming.
He said, so the conductor does all the car switching. I said, well, the engineer drives the train, the conductor owns the train.
That is true. I worked there and I couldn't even figure that one out.
Control 1C177, I'm starting no switch. Control 1C178, I'm starting switch now. On to 200.
Yeah, about 20 feet.
20.
That'll do.
That'll do. Set and center. Now he has to go all the way to the back of that consist.
You use the train brake a lot when you switch?
Hey?
The main train brake, do you use that a lot to switch, or do you just use the independent on the locomotive?
No, I use the independent.
Well, then you know what? I'm not even going to bother with air for these.
They're empties anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all empty, so they won't be too much of a fight.
Yeah. So Rick is now going down the train after he closed the angle cock in the back. He's now... We're gonna go on the ground view here for a second. You can see it, he's coming down the train and he's gonna release all the... he's gonna release all the handbrakes on the cars. So once that is done, it's gonna tell me to pull her back. No, it's fairly straightforward.
Alright, 456, handbrakes released, cars have been bled. Okay, ahead. Now we're going to shove these cars out of here. Let's make it 20 cars.
Can I get 20 cars ahead?
20 cars ahead.
20 cars ahead. 4, 5, 6. Yes, there is. Somewhere. I think... Honestly, I think the fuel gauge is outside. On the tank. If I remember right.
Dispatch 254, over.
And we're good for about 17 cars from here.
$17. Hey, Rick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuel gauge, engine. Isn't there just one outside?
Yeah, I think you have to check it from the outside. That is actually prototypical. You don't have the gauge in the cab. It's a digital number on the side of the tank.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure that I don't tell them something wrong. $17. 17.
And good for another 15.
Another 15.
Yeah, it's funny. There's actually a big red button above the digital digital gauge, so you can shut the engine down as well.
I'll try that the next time I walk by a train. See how well it works.
Tell you certainly won't make friends doing it. Let's make that 8 cars.
8 to go.
And 5.
5.
3 cars.
3 cars.
And 2.
2 more.
1 more.
1 more.
And that'll do. 4, 5, 6.
That'll do. Set and centered. Oh, yes. Yes, it does.
And 4, 5, 6. Okay to back up. 20 cars.
Back up 20 cars for 4, 5, 6. No, we are in the desert, Patrick. There is not much around us at the moment. See, back there is plenty of big fields. It's crazy hazy too, and yeah.
And clear for another 20 cars. Probably going to stop at about 15.
Here for another 20 and stop at 15. Good night, Cam. God bless you too, bud.
And call 8 cars from here.
8 more.
And 4.
4 more.
And 3 more cars. 2 I'll be getting off for a switch.
Roger that.
And 2.
2 more.
Make it 3. I'm on the ground, 456. Okay, back up 3.
Back up 3, 4, 5, 6.
And 2.
2 more.
1.
1.
And that'll do.
That'll do.
And switches line. You're okay ahead to make the joint.
Head to the joint. See, it's easier now because I can actually see out of the front. Rick, are you aware if there was ever a train that ran out of fuel on the server?
Not on the server, but okay, that's not entirely true. There was a couple that have been spawned in the past. One of our admins likes to keep people on their toes and have a little bit of a laugh, and he did spawn them in almost empty.
And let me guess, engineer didn't check.
Well, they only lost 1 unit, luckily.
Set and center. Isn't that so much nicer? You don't need a brake stick.
Yeah.
Daxon, the base game that gives you... Do you remember what's all in the base game these days? It's Cajon, Mojave... No, not Cajon.
Route-wise?
Yeah.
Mojave and Needles.
Oh, okay. So, Mojave and Needles. There you go. So there's a whole bunch of additional tracks that you can get, subdivisions. And
Alright, 456, okay, shove ahead. It's gonna be 8 cars to a joint.
ahead, 8 cars to the joint.
Let's see if they move. They wouldn't let me bleed them. Now I got movement here.
Oh, yeah, it's just moving fine.
And 6 cars to a joint.
6 cars to go.
I was at X-Fly with X-ray stamp on Whiskey 5 that I got 90.
And 3 cars, 456.
3 cars to go.
Two.
2.
And 1 car.
1 car to go.
Half. 20, 10, And that'll do when you can stop.
That'll do. Set and centered. Oh, hey,
And
Red Bear.
456, okay to shove 15 cars.
At 15 for the 456. Morning, Peter.
Ten cars, 456.
10 cars. Doing well. How about yourself?
And 5, 456.
5 more.
And 3 cars.
3 to go.
Two.
2 more now.
And 1 more.
1 to go.
And 456, that'll do.
That'll do. Set and centered. Two.
And 456. Okay, back 20 cars.
Back 20 cars, 456.
Actually, make that 17 to a switch.
17 to the switch.
Yeah, let's make that 14 cars.
14.
Yeah, call that 9 cars.
9 more.
And 5.
5 to go.
And 3.
3.
And 2.
2 more.
And 456, switches lined, okay, back, let's call that 8 cars to a joint.
8 cars to join for 456.
6 cars, 456.
6 more.
Yeah, let's call that 4.
4 more.
And 3.
3.
Actually, let's change that to 1 car.
1 more car.
And when you stop, that'll do.
That'll do. 456.
Yeah, I brought us a little hot into that one.
Set and centered. Yeah, well, hopefully it all works out, buddy.
Alright, so what we're going to do with this move is we're going to pull these cars into one of those tracks we just yanked everything out of and then run around them.
Okay.
So, okay, when you are.
Nothing is done fast. Everything is done safely. And in that, the industry that I work in and the rail industry has a lot in common these days. Safety goes always first. Which I think is a really good thing.
And let's make it 5 cars to a stop.
5 cars to stop.
And 3 cars.
3 cars.
2.
2 more.
And 1 car.
1 car.
And that'll do.
That'll do. Set and centered.
Let's bring it at 5 cars to clear this switch.
Add 5 cars to clear the switch.
And 3 cars.
3 more.
And 2.
2 more.
And actually, that'll do when you can stop.
That'll do. What do you mean, GW? Yeah, it was the front engine, now it's the rear engine, and probably gonna be switching engines here right away.
And 456, okay, back 15 cars to a switch.
15 to a switch.
Barstow 105A, information to change speed 22759, summing speed at 74526.
Yeah, let's make it 6 cars to the switch. And 4 cars.
4 cars.
3.
3 more.
Let's make that 1.5 now.
1.5.
Alright, 456 switches lined and okay back. Gonna be called 12 cars to a joint.
Back 12 cars to a joint for 456.
Joint back 20.
Well, this is the first set out of, I do believe, 2. We have 2 set outs and... So now we are...
And 8 cars, 456.
8 more. So we are hooking now back up to that consist that we left at the...
Actually, I've done it again. Make it 6.
6 more.
And 3.
3 more.
And 1.
1 more to go.
feet. And that'll do.
That'll do. Set and center. No, those are still not the ones that we are. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. Ask my conductor. I'm just the dude that puts it back and forth. The time in game? 5:46. Oh boy, oh boy.
Alright, 456, handbrakes are all kicked off. Okay ahead. It's going to be a similar move to last time. We're going to put these next in the track over.
Copy that.
After that, we'll cut off. We'll run around on the main and shove these back onto the other ones.
No, not that kind of conductor, Pat. This is not an Amtrak.
And 6 cars.
6 more.
And 3.
3 more.
I think I saw you,
2.
qualified now?
2 to go.
And 1.
1 more.
And anywhere, that'll do.
That'll do. Set and centered.
And okay at 6 cars, just need to clear this switch down here. And 3 cars.
3 more.
And 2.
2 more. Oh, there's a little bit of grade here.
1.
1 more.
Ten feet. Foot and a half. Ooh, we're getting tight. That'll do.
That'll do.
I guess I gotta pull that pin.
Yep.
Alright, 456. Okay, back 18 cars.
Back 18 for 56.
And 15 to a stop.
15 to the stop.
And 10 cars, 456.
10 more.
And 5 cars, 456.
5 more.
I think I saw you remote qualified now, there?
And 3 more, 456.
3 more.
Now let's make that 3 from here.
And 3 more.
And conductors on the ground, okay, back 2 cars.
Back 2.
1 more.
1 more to go.
And that'll do.
That'll do.
That's correct, Joe.
And same move as before, we're going to come in here and shove these out of here.
305, X8 X-ray Hotel, Outpost 250.740.
No, Shay, I cannot. Because I'm gonna get taught how to use the OC and all that good stuff, and that is exclusive to members of the Depot Plus. So I guess I can show you guys or I can stream and or record the actual ride itself. But I'm like, I have to make some major edits.
Half car.
Half a car.
And that'll do.
7 center. Who's rude? Rude dude with a bad attitude?
Hey, Brian, you out there?
And 456, okay to shove ahead. Let's call it 12 cars.
12 cars ahead for 456. No. Hey, Ben.
Let's call that 10 cars to a joint.
10 cars to the joint. It's going well. How about yourself?
And 6 to a joint.
6 to the joint.
Yeah, let's call that 2 cars to a joint, 456.
2 more. Just so you guys see what's actually going on back here.
1 more.
1 more to go.
Yeah, when you get her stopped, that'll do.
That'll do. Set and centered.
Yeah, 456, okay to back up. Let's call it 16 cars. Give us a little bit of room here. Make that shove ahead, sorry.
16 at 456.
Yeah, let's call that 10 cars.
10 more.
Six cars, 456.
6 more.
And 4 more.
4 more to go. It's actually 3 engines.
And 2.
2 more.
And that'll do, 456.
That'll do. Set and centered.
And 456, okay, back, call it 20 cars. I'm gonna run up past that switch again and then back in time to what's there and shove it back here as well.
Copy that. Back 20 cars for 456. Back to the engineer's view, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a insight of what's going on out there when I get these commands and what they actually mean.
And 16 cars, 456.
16 more.
Ten cars, 456.
10 more for 456.
And 5, 456.
5 to go.
And conductor's on the ground, 2 cars, 456.
2 now.
1.
1.
And that'll do.
That'll do.
And okay, Ed, 2.5 cars will make this joint.
Head for the joint. Mind Games, 7 months. Thank you very much. Thank you for the support. Let's see those maple leaves.
That'll do.
That'll do. Set and centered. I am doing very well, Mind Games. How are you doing? He bleeds the air because we're not bothering of airing up the cars when we run them. We just... The thing is, with train brakes, unlike truck brakes, if you release the air, the brakes let go. So, by him bleeding the air, he disables every brake on the train, and since we only do the local movement here right now, when he bleeds the air, I can just push them ahead and we don't have to worry about airing up, because I'm only using the independent brake here as we do the yard operations. And once we are actually going back out on the line, that's a different story. That's when we start opening, closing angle cocks and all that good stuff. Because otherwise you have to look at the airflow, because if he... For example, when we do these movements, one angle cock on one of the end of a consist gets left open and we don't notice it right away, and he opens the angle cock on the engine, then he puts the engine in emergency. And then, depending on how long the train is, we're gonna be sitting here for up to 20 minutes idling around to get the air back on the train. So we'll just release all the brakes and do our movements and then go from there. Especially since they're all empties. It's a little bit of a different story when you haul the full ones around.
And 456, okay to shove ahead. It's going to be 11 cars to the joint.
11 cars to the joint for 456. That's why he bleeds the air. And that's also the reason that if, you know, when you hear about those runaway trains sometimes, that's when the crew was lazy and didn't put on the handbrakes or not enough handbrakes. Maybe they shut the engine off, or in case of that one train that ran away in, oh, where was it? I believe it was in Saskatchewan. There was an accident initially, and the crew got relieved and the fire...
8 to the joint, 456.
8 to join. The fire department shut the engine off, didn't tell anybody, and in the end the whole train lost air and was a runaway train. While the crew was not even anywhere close to it, just because the fire department figured, oh well, they do something good by turning the engine off, Then of course the compressor didn't produce any air anymore. The train lost overtime air, all the brakes released, and that thing ran away, causing a whole bunch of damage.
And 456.
4 more to the joint. Hey Brent, welcome to the stream.
Going back to 20.
3 cars.
3 more. You excited for tomorrow?
And 1.5.
1.5 now.
Half car.
Half a car.
And loop.
That'll do. Set and centered. Oh, for the Daytona 500. Of course. How silly of me.
And okay to shove ahead, call it 10 cars.
Ahead 10, 4, 5, 6. Independent brake is fully set, and centered means that the reverser is centered. So the crew on the ground knows it's safe to go in between the cars or whatever else they have to do. Now, some railroads do also, instead of saying set and centered, you just honk one long blast. But that really depends. I know both ways.
And 7 cars, 456.
7-0.
That's correct, Joe. Yeah, the
4 cars, 456.
305.
4.
X8 X-ray Hotel. Mount 250. Dot 740.
Two cars, 456.
2 now.
And 1, 456.
1.
And that'll do, 456.
That'll do. See, I could do instead. Now we are stopped. I'm centered. And the reason that he always says 456 is there could be 20 trains around us, all with different numbers.
Hey,
and,
Brandon, you got an open mic.
And
Thanks, man. Alright. Oh, it's all good, it happens.
so there could be in theory 20
And 456, okay to back up. Let's call it 16 cars to a switch.
back 16 to the switch, 456. So it's basically just another of these things where you have checks and balances really in place, you make sure that you communicate with the right crew, right? We are the 456. 456. So
They haven't gotten back to me to tell me it's not in effect, so we gotta comply with it still, guys.
that's the reason for that.
Seven cars, 456.
7 more.
Three cars, 456.
3 now.
Two.
2 more.
And actually, bring her to a stop here.
And that'll do for 456.
I think I saw you remote qualified now, over?
456, switch line. Okay, back 20 to start.
Okay, back 20. 456. And it's just really, it's all about making sure that you communicate the right way, because communication is, like, if you handle weights of this size and this much power and all these things, trains of this length, then there can't be enough of safety.
And 456, let's call it 15 cars to a crossing. Gates are activated and down. Traffic is stopped. 17 cars to a joint.
Copy that. So now we are going across a crossing.
And let's make that 10 cars to a joint.
10 to the joint.
Five cars.
5 to the joint.
And two, one car.
One more.
15 feet. That'll do.
They haven't gotten back
That'll do.
to tell me it's not in effect, so we gotta comply with it still, guys.
So now we are actually
And
operating
456, okay, ahead 13 cars.
ahead 13, 456. This one is a little bit more interesting to move, because this is now actually our loaded train. So this is a little bit more heavy to move. And I have to think a little bit more ahead with what I'm doing, because with those empty cars you kind
10
of...
cars, 456.
10 more. With empty cars, you kind of can run them like a race car. To a degree. But those will actually, if you don't handle them nice, they will push you to Kingdom Come.
5, 456.
5 now. 15.
Two cars.
2 more.
And 1.
1 to go.
And that'll do.
That'll do.
And 456 and get shoved back 1 car, please.
Back 1, 456.
Dispatch 254, over.
Yep, that's
And
what...
half car.
Half a car. That's what you do when you run locals. Oh, it's fun, especially with the crew, right? For me, anyway.
10 feet.
That'll do.
And bunch back to the pin, please.
1 pin, 456. So a pin means that I'm gonna push back a little bit so he can release the pin on the knucklehead. Oh, on the coupler.
And that'll do.
That'll do.
Now, if I've done this right, we should be tied onto 13 tankers.
Okay, 6008, Rizzo. Rizzo, the 6008, I'm set, turn 3 over.
I guess I did it right. 456, okay ahead. Let's call it 15 cars.
At 15, 456.
Number 340, that's 340 to Wilson. From Control 1C177, I'm deciding no switch. Control 12178, I'm deciding switch no. Quantum $10, dispatch ARW.
Let's actually call that 16 cars from where you are now.
16 more.
One crank or just one flare? One crank.
And 10 cars, 456.
10 more.
8 cars, 456.
8 now.
Four cars, 456.
4.
Two.
2 more.
One.
1 to go.
That'll do 456.
And that'll do.
At 456, okay to back up. Let's call it 14 cars.
Back up 14, 456.
Stay off right there. Yeah, they're probably getting close enough. We're just going down to it. We'll give it to them.
12 cars, 456.
12 more.
And 6.
6 now.
And 4.
4 more.
And 2 cars.
3 more, 456.
Make that 2.
2 more.
And 1, 456.
1 more.
And that'll do 456.
That'll do. So now we pushed our loaded cars into the siding here, or into the spur. And if I would have to guess, we're probably gonna do a run around and hook up to the empties.
And 456, when you're ready, okay, ahead, let's call that 5 cars.
Ahead 5, 456.
Crank or just one flare? Crank.
And 3 now, 456.
3 more.
2.
2 now.
1 more.
1.
And that'll do 456.
That'll do.
And 456, okay to back up. 20 cars to start.
Back up 20, 456.
$13 cars to a crossing and 15 to a joint, 456.
13 to the crossing, 15 to the joint for the 456.
And gates are active, down, traffic has stopped.
Roger.
$10 cars, 456.
10 more.
And 5, 456.
5 now.
Was that next flight with your X-ray fan mount plus B5 that I got 90?
And 2.5.
2 more.
And 1.
1 more to go.
And that'll do, 456.
That'll do.
And cutting in the air.
And we have 30. $15.
And 456, okay, I had 13 cars.
And I have 13, 456. See, in here again, if this was Depot Plus server, we would have train reports where we're gonna check off every single car that we drop off. We would double check the train numbers compared to the cars that we picked up, or the setouts. Sorry, the setouts and the pickups would be checked off, and then new train reports would be generated. And based on
7
those,
cars, 456.
10 more.
Make that 7.
7 now. So basically, what it would do on the Plus server is the industry would recognize that it has
3 cars.
those cars. 3 more. And then would
And
use
1,
it.
1.
1 more now.
And that'll do.
That'll do.
Note the signal, 12177 on the main track, switch yes when you're ready.
And 456, get back up, 1 car please.
Back up 1. See here, this one, this is the airflow indicator. So that shows you how much airflow is right now in the brake pipes.
And half a car.
Half a car.
And that'll leave 456.
And that'll do.
And 456, okay, ahead. Let's call it 20 cars.
Ahead 20 cars, 456. Yeah, it's a local shunter. That's how they move the cars when you don't have a local here that's picking up or setting out. If they just have to move the cars ahead or back from the rack. Like the company that I work for, we also have rail cars. We don't have only trucks, we also have rail cars and stuff. And we have a couple of shunters too. But way smaller than this one. Way, way smaller.
It's called 17 cars from here, 456.
17.
Ten cars, 456.
10 now.
And 5.
5 more.
And 2 cars.
2 more.
And anytime, that'll do right there.
That'll do.
And 456, okay, back, call 16 cars.
Okay, back 16, 456.
Let's make that 14 cars from this point here, 456.
40 no.
And 12 cars, 456.
12 now.
Six cars, 456.
6 more.
And 5, 456.
5 now.
And 4, 456.
4 more 456.
Three cars.
3 now.
And 2.
2 more.
One more.
1.
And that'll do 456.
That'll do.
And 456, okay ahead. Let's call it 6 cars.
Ahead 6 456.
And 4, 456.
4 more.
And 2.
2 now.
I think I saw you remote qualified now, there?
And 1.
1 more.
And that'll do 456. And 456, okay to back up. Call it 20 to start.
Back up 20 456.
And 456, 15 cars to a crossing, 17 to a joint.
15 crossings, 17 to join 456.
Yeah, the UP 305 requires X8 X-ray Hotel, post 250.740.
And cross gates are active and coming down. And make that 6 cars to a joint.
6 to join 456.
Three cars.
3 more.
Let's make that 1.5 now.
1.5 now.
And that'll do.
That'll do.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Gotten in the air.
And we are 40 pounds. $35.
And 456, okay ahead. Let's make it 13 cars.
Ahead 13.
Marshall 105A, information to change 22759, 45.
7 cars, 456.
7 more.
Number 340, that's 340 to Wilson.
3 cars, 456.
3 now.
Control 178 on the side of Snow. Market $200, dispatch ARW.
2.
2 more.
1.
1 more to go.
That'll do there, 456.
That'll do. Hey MMCM, welcome. I am doing very well, thanks for asking. How about yourself?
And 456, okay ahead. We're going to pull these into those tracks we cleared when we first got here.
Roger that.
You'll have a better look at it as we pull in, so I'll hop off and I'll tell you when just to stop.
Roger that. It's the last move before we hook onto the empties, eh?
Oh no, we got one more before this. Or one more rather still to do.
Oh yeah.
So these 13 will go on the one track, we'll run back, grab the last 13, and then we'll get the empties.
Yeah. So in the OC, would you do the train report and confirm the setouts, or would I do that?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't actually worked any two-man crews before.
It's fun though, I think.
Oh yeah. My car counts suck, but...
Yeah, well, I have to get better at slowing down. Like when you say 4, I have to get her under 6. It's my fault just as much.
I'm pretty good up until 5, then I start to panic and misjudge my distances.
Yeah, and you know what? I had the same problem when I counted you in earlier. I had exactly the same problem. I was like, oh yeah, we have plenty of time. Ah, panic.
Bang!
Yep. Oh, that's good, MCM. MMCN. Ding, 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 ding. Ding.
Four cars, 456.
4 now.
Two.
2 more. Oh yeah. Absolutely. If you bang them together too hard, then... Yep, you can
And
break
one.
them. 1 now.
They haven't gotten back to me to tell me it's not in effect, so we gotta comply with it still, guys.
Half car.
Half a car.
And that'll do, 456.
That'll do. No. 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 3, 9.
What can I do for you?
And 456, okay, to pull that, just pull clear me.
Going it. I always forget
Two
Jenny's
cars.
number. 2 now.
And 1.
1 more.
That'll do.
That'll do.
And okay to back up. It's called 16 cars to a switch.
16 to switch 456.
Under 340, that's 340 to Wilson. From control point C177 on the siding, no switch. Control point C178 on the siding, first no. On to $200, dispatch ARW.
Yeah, Jenny gets a lot of calls, especially from us here at the railroad. She's a busy girl. That's just
10 cars, 456.
10 now. Yeah. Anyway. With all them long trains going in and out of tunnels.
And 6.
6 more.
Three cars, 456.
3 more.
And 456, switches lined. Okay, back 20 to start.
Roger. When is that?
Marshall 1058, information to change between 22759 and intercept 4526.
And 456, 15 cars to the crossing, 18 to a joint.
Roger. 15, 18.
And crossing's activated, gates are coming down. Let's make it 7 cars to a joint.
7 to join.
And 4 to a joint.
4 to join.
And 2.
2 more.
Half.
Half a car.
And that'll do.
That'll do. MMCM, thank you very much for the bits. Much appreciated. Get a honk with a horn.
Cutting in the air.
And we are at 20 pounds per minute. Thank you very much. Muchly appreciated.
And 456, okay to pull ahead. I'm on board last car. Same move as the last time, just went over, and I'll let you, I'll call it when we're just about stopped.
Roger that.
They call me on 1 South, he's out there, I got a Z3, Caliente in a minute.
Marshall 105A, your permission to change between 22759, South East Intercept, 45. Yep, they haven't gotten back to me to tell me it's not in effect, so we gotta comply with it still, guys.
And 4 cars, 456.
More to go.
And 2.
2 now.
1.
1 more.
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do.
And 456, okay ahead. You head down, make the joint in those tankers.
Roger that.
Flight back to 20 and above.
No, we're not quite there yet. Oh, 140. And we are in emergency.
Oops.
Starting the recovery. So what happened now is,
That's probably a good time to change hands.
yeah.
Coming into gear mode now, so we'll see how it goes. But give me a call after light power. We'll see about moving you up.
Yeah, I still got a flow of 140.
Yeah, this might take a couple minutes.
Yep. That's a good moment for me to get a coffee.
are you remote qualified now, over? Back to the joint deck.
Huh. Starting to wonder.
What's the EOT reading?
Still... Oh, nope, she's coming down now. But still close to 140.
What's the end of train device reading you on the to the left there?
EOT is 60. 61 now. when I came back, she was still at around 50. But 60 is considered released, right?
60 in flow is the release.
Yeah, well, we are still twice as much. But she's coming down now.
Yeah,
Slowly.
it could be worse. We could be running an 8,200 foot long grain train.
Yeah, and we would sit here another 10-15 minutes. Hey, Matthew. Yeah, no, we won't do it again.
Oh, we didn't do that. That was me.
Oh well, we are one crew, so...
Yeah, I'll drag you down with me.
Exactly. It's gonna be a quick drive home, though.
Yeah, quick stop to pick up that buffer car and then on our way.
Yep. Getting now close to 90. What I think I'm gonna isolate the 3.
One of the units?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should work.
Do we have any loaded? I think they're all empty, you know?
Oh yeah, we're running 100% empty, except for the buffer car.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have 4.4 horsepower per ton, so I think we're good.
Oh yeah, easily. I think we came out here with like 0.4.
Yep. Yeah, she was a little bit struggling there when we came across the Mojave, and after that second switch, yeah, I did not not think we're gonna get going again, to be honest.
Yeah, that hill there's a little bit of a pain. I actually did stall out on that hill once. But I had 10 more gravel cars and 6 more tankers.
Yeah, now we have 2.9. It's still plenty. With one isolated.
Yeah, no problems there.
Company is gonna love us for not using that much fuel.
Yep, they haven't gotten back to me.
Alrighty, we're good to go.
So we got a guy comply with still guys up.
I'm back on.
Understanding me 47 Barnett releasing track time authority number 7786 on the sighting between CP Soledad, CP Lane E.
Now I can go back to sleep in the passenger seat. Sorry, conductor seat.
Now I gotta get the buffer car first.
That's true. So I don't know. Yeah, the last time when we were here on the server, I don't know if you noticed that, but I had on the stream I had live radio going and BNSF 70. What was it? 7015
Ooh,
went
bad
into
switch.
emergency.
Did they ever say what that was about?
No, he just said emergency, 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 and it was just at the end of the stream too, so I was like, what?
Yeah, that could be just about anything from a broken knuckle to something more serious.
Yeah, it didn't sound too serious, to be honest. He was fairly calm and collected. Just gave his position through, and that was pretty much it. And then he said, yeah, we'll call you again once we know.
Yeah, I probably popped a knuckle then.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I was on a train that did that once. It was interesting.
Oh look. One silent one car. How you want to
Seems
do
familiar. We'll run up to the other end and then back in and get it. I'll cut us off of the tankers.
this? Sounds good. So that's our buffer car, because as you guys know, when you have TDG trailers, you have to have, or if the train length allows it, you have to have a buffer car. The train length on this one definitely allows it. Yes, it is. My conductor is sleeping over there.
Marshall 105A, you have permission to change speed 22759, summary speed is 4526.
We are now 449.
Thanks, I was gonna ask. Alright, 449, okay ahead. Let's make it 3 cars.
3 cars ahead, 449.
Sorry, make that 6. 3, yeah.
6 cars, 449.
They call me on 1 South, he's out there, I got a Z train, Caliente.
Axel Folly!
And 3.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, let's make that 2.
2 more.
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do.
Good night, fellas.
Have a good night.
Good night.
And 449, okay to back up. 20 to start.
Ready to start, backing up 449. So now we're gonna back up here on that
Let's call this 15 cars to a joint.
15 to the joint. Yeah, we're backing up to that grain cart that's on that track, and that's our buffer cart. And what the buffer cart does really is make sure that the dangerous good carts are away from the engines. Hence,
And 8 cars.
buffer. 8 to the joint.
Ooh, we're gonna have to tap this one really lightly. Let's make it 4.
4 more.
I left it a little bit too close.
Oh. That's okay.
Flight back to 20 minimum.
Gonna be about a car and a half.
Car and a half now.
About half a car.
Half a car.
$30 feet.
30 more.
20. 10. That'll loop.
That'll do. Yes, you did.
Oh, we had a whole 2.5 feet to spare.
Uh-huh, see? We're a good crew. No waste here.
Precision railroading right there.
Yep.
Kind of near.
Oh, she went up to 120 in a hurry. Zero.
Angle cock's wide open. Okay to head in.
We good?
We are good. Okay, Ed.
Hey, Brian, you out there?
Is it giving you a bit of a fight?
Yeah, a little bit. As soon as
I
I...
think I left the handbrake on.
fixed it.
And there goes the evidence I did that.
Mm-hmm.
You can stay off right there. Yeah, they're probably getting close enough. We're just going down to it. We'll give it a little look.
Sleeping. Where would she be at 2 in the morning?
Yeah, 2 cars. Was that $4.99
Yep.
or $4.49?
449.
One $4.49.
One more.
That'll do.
That'll do.
okay to back up 449. 6 cars to a joint.
6 to the joint. 449.
Yeah, 3 cars, 449.
3 more. Whenever I have time. Tonight's probably going to be...
2, 449.
2 more. That's probably going to be around 2:30-ish. Depending on how quickly we get back to Bakersfield.
1 car.
Down in Bakersfield. 1 now. Oh no, it's not Bakersfield, it's Baker Street.
50 feet.
50 feet.
20. That'll do, 449.
That'll do.
Got in the air.
Yep, 50. You got to open completely.
And away we go. Hey, can you see the billboards behind you on your side?
Yep.
I think you're a wanted man.
Yeah, looks like it, doesn't it?
There's a couple like that that are good for a lap. Down on Cajon, it's Clay's wrestling sign.
Yeah. See, are those silent zones? I'm just wondering.
I don't think they are.
I'm just curious because the distance is crazy short to the...
Yeah, the whistle posts are definitely pretty close to crossings there.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that it's a silent zone. It could potentially be in real life.
Yeah, I don't have the schedule here, so I don't know. Oh, the timetable.
Yeah, Sean's map don't. Well, it doesn't even show the crossings, but so I don't see any notices there about it.
To be honest, I don't even know if we have any in SoCal. I think the CSX has quite a few though.
Yeah, according to Sean's map, Bakersfield through the just west or east of the yard there is Bell only.
Oh yeah.
I think I saw, are you remote qualified now, Owner? For Z, coming into your mode now, so we'll see how it goes. But give me a call after light power, we'll see about moving you up a little.
No, I heard a horrible joke the other day. Never trust a train. Its motives, or was it its locomotives?
Oh boy.
It has locomotives. There, that's what it is.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Doesn't make the joke in itself any better though. Boy vey. We good?
Yeah, switches going. We're okay across.
Oh yeah, GTA. How do you think we coupled and uncoupled and recoupled and did all the train movements for the last 3.5 hours? You can get out of the loco and it's multiplayer. Ah, okay. Look, there's my conductor. I don't know what exactly he's doing there. But
Just being cheeky.
yeah, exactly. So now I started my timer to know when I have to come to a stop so that my conductor can jump in the train again. Are we gonna stay on the main line or are we going back on the...
Yeah, you've already crossed back over onto Lanco.
Oh yeah, right.
It's a funny little job because you're only about on the Mojave sub, or I guess it's the Fresno sub here, for about 3 cars.
Yeah.
Okay, 6008 Rizzo. Rizzo, 6008, I'm set, 3 over.
Oh, I just need half a car.
Yeah, I noticed. $700.
And switches Oil City sub to the Mojave sub, and Mojave sub to Lanco sub, line and lock normal for mainline movement. All aboard.
Well, that was almost 4 hours of movements. That's what I love about this sim.
And this is one of the simpler locals.
I know. You really only deal with one type of car, well, except for the buffer car, but...
Sometimes there's cars that go down to Paramount, which is sitting roughly where the end of our tankers were.
Oh, on that local?
Yeah, they'll take in some gravel cars and, well, it'll be more tankers as well.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Chief.
Phoenix FPS 12.
How's it going, Chief?
Marshall 1058. Information to change speed 22759. Coming to intercept 4526.
Yep, they haven't gotten back to me to tell me it's not in effect, so we gotta comply with it still, guys. I was at comply with procedure X-ray fail not supposed to be 59.90.
Intercept 742 left.
Now it looks like we got a restricting signal heading back onto the main.
Yeah.
I think I saw, are you remote qualified now, there?
I was at 15 miles per hour max and be able to stop within half the distance of an object, right? On the track.
Half the range of vision of equipment. Theory being if another train's coming at you doing the same thing, you guys should both be able to stop each other, short of hitting each other.
Yeah.
On the lookout for broken rail and bad switches.
Under 340, that's 340 to Wilson. From control point C177 on the siding no switch. Control point C178 on the siding switch no. Quantum $10, dispatch ARW.
So what time did Dave say? 8?
I think he said 7 server time.
Okay, so 8 my time. Oh boy.
Yeah, a little too early for me, that's for sure.
Well, thankfully you don't need a check ride anymore.
We'll get you in pretty sooner or later. It's just hopefully sooner.
Yeah.
I think I saw you remote qualified now, over? Dispatch 254, over. Appreciate that 5605.
right back where we started.
Yep. Well, friends, as we are coming here back into the yard, we successfully finished this job.